Okay, we are here for our chapter 10 review. This is review number 1. This is 1010 worksheet, arcs and angles. We're going to go through this one and then we'll work on the other video. The second chapter 10 review will come next. So, all right, so the first guy here. We want to talk about the parts of the circle and then the measures of the different arcs here. So let's get first. So the central angle. So central angle, remember, is formed at the center of the circle. So that would be the angle here, angle EAB. There's also BAD. There's CAD. And then we also have angle EAD. So any one of these four angles formed at the center of the circle is going to be a central angle. Inscribed angles have to be formed by two chords that's all the way in the circle and the vertex is located on. So we have this angle here, which is angle CBD. Or the angle down here, which is 32 degrees, which is a measure of angle EDB. Chords are just a line segment that connects 2 points in the circle. It runs through the circle here. So we have ED, BD, okay, BC, and those are the different chords. Minor arcs are always arcs. They're part of the circumference, part of the curve of the circle here, and it's always less than 180. And you use two letters. So we have E, B, okay, BD, we have CD, and then EC. Semicircles would be the 180. That's this EBD here, or ECD, any one of those things. Major arcs, more than 180, and they use three letters. So for example, from E past D over to C, so EBC, or EDC is the same one. We have DEB, or DCB, which goes this way. Okay, we also have from C to E, which we talked about there. So any one of those, and you can rename them, give them four letters. Those are the ones that are popping up there. So if you have any more, we also have from B to E. So B, for example, DE or BCE or BCDE. It's up to you. BDCE. There you go. Okay, so find the measure of arc BE. So this arc is the intercepted arc of that angle, and this is inscribed, so this is double. So it's 2 times 32, which equals 64. Now, arc CD is going off of this angle right here. So what's the measure of this angle? We're going to have to look at this shape right here. So that triangle has these two radii as sides, so these two angles are actually equal. And this is also 32. So this arc is also 64. And then these two arcs, CE and BD, are part of the semicircle with these two 64-degree arcs. So both of these are 180 minus 64, and this is equal to 116. So these are both 116. Okay? Number 2, we have the measure of angle BAE. So BAE is this angle right here. We know this is 100 degrees, so the angle right next door, which is angle BAD, is 80. Now, key thing here is it says that the arc EC, which is this one, is 2 times the measure of arc BD. If this is central, this is the same, and then this is supposed to be 2 times that, so this is equal to 160. So this is arc EC, so we have this one, this is 160. And then this creates a semicircle, so this arc is just 160, take away from 180. And this is equal to 20 degrees. And then this angle here is the same as the arc, so that's also equal to 20. Arc DEC, from D through E to C, is just the combination of these three arcs. So it's 160 plus 20 plus 80. Well, that's 100 plus 160, so this is 260 degrees. Okay. Number 3, we're looking for X. So X is the central angle here. So what we need to know is what's the measure of this arc, because that's going to be the same. So these are both inscribed angles. The arcs are twice as big. So this is 54 and 40. So angle X is equal to 40 plus 54, and that's 94. All right. Now we're looking for the value of x, which is the angle here. So first thing we need to do is, if we want to get this angle, which is inside the circle, we need to add the two arcs. So x is going to equal EF plus BC divided by 2. That's what we're going to be doing here. Inside is the average. Outside is different. We subtract and divide by 2. So if this is 104, so what's this? So we really need to know what the measure of arc EF is. So x is equal to something plus 104 divided by 2. How do we get this? That's our goal. And this, we're going to use the outside angle here, because if we follow this back, we know the outside is different, right? So 30 is equal to the big arc minus the small arc divided by 2. So there's the big, there's our small. So if I plug into the formula, 30 is equal to, that's 104, and we'll call this, we can just call it EF, minus EF, or Y. If you want to call it Y, go for it. And then divided by 2. So I'm going to cross multiply first. So 60 is equal to 104 minus arc EF. I'll move the 104 over. So this is equal to negative 44. And that's negative EF divided by negative 1. We have 44 is equal to arc EF. So that helps us get now the measure of x. So it's 44 plus 104 divided by 2. So x is equal to 148, and this is equal to 74. And there you go. Okay, page 2.